Hey guys, Bam here, and welcome to another reaction video. Now, before we get to the video, you all want to hear a short story? Sure you do. But first, I want to use my real voice for this one. So, last week, when I was at night getting some food, well, it was on a work day, and let me start over. When I got off work, I was hungry. So, I didn't know what I wanted for lunch. I mean, not lunch. I don't know why I said lunch. Dinner, actually. Usually, I usually skip dinner because I be doing my workout routines, and sometimes I can't help but sneak a little bit of dinner in my system. Not the best way to put it, but still. When I drove home, I went to McDonald's. I waited like 14 minutes for someone to take my order. And by the time when I put my order in, like I tell what my order was, I pull up to the pay window, and as I'm paying for my food and getting my card back, I look in front of me, and I'm not kidding when I tell you this. I wish I would have recorded it. And I put everything of the Lord that this truly happened. This woman looked like she was in her 40s, came out of complete nowhere, and bottle in hand. I don't want to say the actual name of the bottle, so let's just say it's hard apple juice. The hardest apple juice that ever existed. Harder than regular apple juice. And she was wearing this kind of dress that didn't fit her at all. It was probably like an extra large, but I always keep on. It was so large, it didn't fit. It fell down. But keep this in mind, what I'm about to tell you. I don't think YouTube will allow me to say this, but how do I put this? Let's say she worked at Arby's and she's showing a bit of a roast beef sandwich. Yeah. I immediately look away. I'm like, what? There's nothing down there. And I'm not talking about the roast beef sandwich. I'm talking about really nothing covering the roast beef sandwich. She was not wearing nothing down there. She had a top on, but no bottoms. She's just showing off so much roast beef. Everyone in the drive-through can see her. I'm sorry, like, it was so funny. At first, I was disgusted seeing this woman walking around drinking hard apple juice, showing her roast beef around, and it just keep on happening. Like, every time she pull up her dress, it's just gonna keep falling down. She just keep on doing that, and everyone in McDonald's, the workers, sees her. And I don't know if they called the cops yet, but I left at the time when she was doing all that stuff. But I'm pretty sure the workers at McDonald's called the cops to come get this crazy woman. I'm like, in my head, I can't believe I just got front row seats seeing that. I was like, ugh. Hard drinking, ugly MILF roast beef. I can't say that. I can't say what it actually is because I don't want to like get in trouble with YouTube if I say the actual things. It's hard. It's actually hard trying to stay family friendly on YouTube being so sensitive. Like I said, I just want to say that in my real voice because I want to be clear when I tell you this. It literally happened. I wish I would record it and like put it on my social media maybe, and I might want to make sure I put some sensory in that so I don't get in trouble. But yeah, anyway, let's get back to the video. Alright, twisted voice. Alright, back to the normal voice. Anyway, tonight I'm about to react to this person named Denny Animation. Yep, Denny Animations. Now, I don't think I've ever seen this person's videos before. I've seen IMR Scary Tales, and I've seen, who's this other person? Stanley Animations? Was it? Yeah, I think it was Stanley Animations. But not Denny's Animations. This one is called Two True 911 Call Horror Stories Animated. Now, I wonder, what kind of stories are they hearing in the 911 calls? Something crazy? Cannibals? Killers? The R word pissed? Who knows? But, I'm just down on the list to watch some horror stories, so we're about to get into this. Let us, I almost forgot to say my usual intro before I play the video, but let us react.
I just woke up and my bed is soaked in blood.
Ew.
Really weak.
Okay, sir, I need you to stay with me. Are you in any pain?
Yes, and it is only in one spot.
Okay, sir, remain calm for me. Where are you hurting?
Did you get
Oh
shot?
my god.
Sir, calm down. What is wrong?
The blood and pain. It's in my crotch.
I thought so. He got shot down there. I was hoping I was just seeing, like I was tripping, I was seeing him getting shot there. Every man's weakness. But far worse, you get kicked, you get shot.
My is missing.
Sir, look around you. Where are you? Can you describe your surroundings?
Yes, I'm in my bedroom. There's a small metal tray sitting on the nightstand. It has what looks like a curved needle, thread, some sort of spray disinfectant, and a scalpel.
Okay, sir, let me confirm your address and I'll send police and rescue. Do not try to move or you may further hurt yourself, okay?
Yes, ma'am. I live at... My bedroom's on the second floor. Please. Hurry. I feel... woozy.
Sir? Sir? Are you still with me? Yes, ma'am.
Nope.
Hi, my name is Alice. I am the wife of the man that called you. He is currently unable
God
to
damn,
answer
you're
right
ugly.
now as it looks like the sedative I gave him finally started working again. What do you mean? Miss, can you tell me what exactly is going on here? My husband and I share a house with a female friend of ours.
She's a suspect. She is a suspect. I would be in huge pain. I can imagine getting shot, and that's just agonizing. Why does your face feel like that? You look like you're about to turn into the lizard from Spider-Man, but female version of it.
I work nights at the hospital in the operating room. I am a surgeon there and tend to work a lot of hours away from my husband. Yes,
You know,
ma'am.
this gotta be her.
Why is your husband lying in a pool of his own blood, missing his manhood? Oh, that... You see, I have had a sneaky suspicion for over a month now that my dear husband was cheating on me with that tramp of a roommate. I tried setting him down on 3 separate occasions to voice my suspicions, but he always assured me nothing was...
So let me get this straight. Before I let this video continue, you got your husband cheating and you decided to chop it off or bury it. Shoot off. That gotta be every man's nightmare that their manhood get taken off. No, ripped off.
Wrong. Tell me, dear, have you ever had your woman's intuition tell you something and you knew for an absolute fact it was true? Yes, but... Exactly. So you understand I had to make sure I was right? 2 weeks ago, I had security cameras installed without him noticing, and within a couple of days, I had all the proof I needed. You mean? Yes, ma'am. He would
You killed him.
until about an hour after I left for work and would pull her into our bedroom. He defiled our marriage.
Honestly, I'm sorry, but I can't help but to say, how could any woman, this woman, she is a stunning-looking woman. How could she go after this kind of person that look like he's on the...
And was kissing her all night while I was gone. She would always sneak out of the room about an hour before I was due home and be back in her room when I got there. Ma'am, I am so sorry he did that to you. I did not just cut it off. I made sure that I did it with the most delicate of surgical precision. I administered a strong sedative to him after he laid down in bed, and once he was out cold, I went to work. I saved it though. I kept it in
You
a
shot it off.
just in case he woke up and called for help. Wow, I have no words for this. I loved my husband and cooked meals for him that I knew absolutely nothing about, but did so because I loved him every day.
Honestly, if you actually loved the guy, why would you even take off his manlyhood? I get it. It's being cheated on is the worst feeling you would ever feel. Sure, if it was me in that situation, if my girlfriend would cheat on me, I would have just kicked her out of my house. Or better yet, if she was my wife, I would have gotten a divorce, make sure she signed a prenup so I could actually kick her out. But I wouldn't go crazy and chopping anything off, and I would not even hit her. Because if you cheat on me, you're gonna be kicked out. I got nothing else to tell you. If you're gonna be that kind of woman, you better take yourself all out on the streets.
I wanted to spend the rest of my life with him and have kids with him, but he ruined it all. What about the other woman? She lives there too, right? Oh, do not worry about her. I made sure she did not wake up during the surgery. See, I made sure my plans for her...
You killed her too, didn't you?
My husband thought she was on a trip, and he never thought once to look in her room for her. After all, why would he? Especially after he read the letter that I wrote in her handwriting. Can you tell me if your husband is still conscious, ma'am? Oh, yes. But with the sedative I gave him, he will probably sleep like a baby until your ambulances and police arrive. The surgery on him went well, though. I consider it some of my best work, especially given all the fine nerve endings and the high concentration of blood vessels. Are you okay, ma'am? Dear, I have never felt better. I was mad at first. He was my high school sweetheart. We went to the same college together, and as soon as we both had graduated, he proposed. I loved that man more than life itself. That's what made his betrayal of our love so painful. I see. My mother used to tell me when I was a kid to always listen to my intuition.
Honestly, when I saw that picture, they look like they're sniffing that hard sugar, powdered sugar. Tastes good on donuts, don't they? Honestly, I haven't had powdered donuts in a long time.
Since a woman's intuition is never wrong. Girl, she was right. I still cannot believe that he would turn his back on our love. I understand your pain, but why not just divorce him? Men nowadays never seem to be held to the same standards that we are as women. A woman cheats on her husband and she is branded a whore. A man cheats and it's just treated like business as usual. It is not fair. I understand that, but castration? Yes. You see, so many times men get away with stuff like this, and we are expected as women to keep putting up with it over and over like a punching bag. I had to make sure that he learned the hard way that it does not pay to go through life thinking with his and not his head. So I eliminated it from the equation. I see. Don't patronize me like that. Have you ever had a man cheat on you? Yes, ma'am, but that is not important here. Well, I hear the boys in blue coming up the driveway now. Let me go wash my hands and greet them at the door. Thank you for your time and have a wonderful night. Ma'am? Ma'am?
They're dead. Or better yet, she's dead.
The caller was rushed to the hospital nearby, and the doctors and surgeons were able to reattach his severed appendages. His wife willingly surrendered herself to the police. It was noted in the police reports and in her statement that the wife was very cold in her demeanor, almost emotionless. The only time she showed anything was when she discussed the surgery and her pride in her handiwork. The roommate was not found in the home, and as of now, police are unsure of her current status. The lesson to be learned from this? Men, treat your wife well and never cheat, or else your woman may exact her own pound of flesh in revenge. Snip, snip.
I mean, sure, he's not wrong. Some men do cheat on women, and that's why you gotta watch out for the crazy ones and stick with the ones you actually want to stick with. As much as I want to talk about something like this, but I gotta say something. Honestly, guys, if you want to be in love with a woman, make sure you do. Yeah, you make sure it's with the right one, and you don't cheat on. If you're this kind of person that where just go out there and just be and stay young and just party, that's fine. That's why you gotta stay young while you still can. Go have fun, meet some new people. Sure, you don't have to be in a relationship. You can just you just go do it with that person. If you're going to be in a relationship, you gotta make sure that you're committed to be that woman's right man. Honestly, I would be so terrified that if my wife ever do that to me, I would have been scared for my life, and I would not know. I would not know what to do in that situation. Just me, I'm loyal.
I've lived in the same small town my entire life. The population hasn't risen in probably 5 years, and we only have one school, a few spotlights in churches.
No, see, my question is, I'm not trying to be sexist or anything, but, well, honestly, should be something that men should also do if women decide to cheat on us. Basically, like I said earlier, if my girlfriend or wife cheat on me, you're going to be out on the streets. I'm not going to do something drastic like hurt them or just do what this woman did with the man's manlyhood and just do exactly what she did, but instead on the womanlyhood. I don't know if that's going to be the best way to put it. What I'm trying to get at, I'm not going to do what that woman did. I'm just going to tell her to get out of my house and get your stuff, and I'm going to forget about you when you leave.
And the majority of people live in the rurals. I didn't realize how remote everything was until I became a 911 dispatcher. The office for our county emergency center was actually in the back part of a cozy coffee cafe. I didn't even have to apply for the job. My mom was a dispatcher before me, and since there isn't exactly a line of people trying to do this...
Did that just say coffee? Yeah, it says coffee instead of coffee. I don't know why you can't say coffee on the window. That cannot be like copyright.
The back part of a cozy coffee.
Coffee is coffee.
I didn't even have to apply for the job. My mom was a dispatcher before me, and since there isn't exactly a line of people trying to do this, I was picked without even an interview. We have one ambulance that handles the entire area, and to be honest, until the incident, I didn't think that was an issue. Our two paramedics, Parker and Thomas, were in the front drinking their morning coffee and relieving the night crew as I walked in. I could tell from the night crew's sleepy expressions that not much had occurred during the last 12 hours. I grabbed breakfast and checked the weather outside. It was a little drizzly, and I knew we might get a few calls about animals getting out of their pens or trees falling on power lines. The call that started things rolling came right after I took a restroom break. 911, what is your emergency? I asked the caller. There was heavy breathing on the other side of the line. Our equipment in this small county is old, so I couldn't just check to see where the call originated. I had no idea what to expect, but the silence and strangeness immediately put me on edge. Someone is trying to get inside my house. I think they're trying to kill me, the voice said. It sounded like a woman. I asked for her age and name as I snapped for Parker and Thomas to wake up from their nap. That doesn't matter right now, does it? Just send help! I got the address and asked them if we should send police or an ambulance. The woman sounded injured, so Parker and Thomas left. I told her I would stay on the
Hold
line.
on, go back. I'm not gonna lie, this is good animation, but my question is, why does these two look like a couple of freak shows? Yeah, they look like reptiles, but look like they're humanoids. They're like humanoid reptiles. Their eyes, I'm looking at their eyes. They got lizard eyes. Got like that one show that I can't even think of, but it used to be on Adult Swim, but I don't know. Dude looked like he just came back from a concert and just had gotten no sleep at all. I don't know about the guy on the left, but he looked like he never. Yeah, but he looked like he never sleeps.
The woman sounded injured, so Parker and Thomas left. I told her I would stay on the line with her, but she mysteriously hung up. Much like I didn't have GPS to trace the call, our system also prevented me from bypassing when a person blocked their number, and for some reason this caller had done that. Thankfully, I was able to use the address and Google it. I called them back, getting a man. Hello? He sounded tired. Sir, this is 911. I believe we just got disconnected. What? No one called 911. You were asleep. I double-checked and told them the address we had been given. He confirmed he'd lived there for nearly 4 months. I used the walkie-talkie to get in touch with Parker and Thomas. I apologized as I got off the phone with the homeowner, a bit confused as I tried to figure out why the first caller had given a bad number. We're gonna check houses in the area and make sure everything is okay, Parker told me. But I couldn't help feel this was going to get worse, and it did. Another call came an hour later, the same heavy breathing. This time it sounded like an old man. I fell down the stairs. I need help. Please hurry, he said in a ragged voice. Like before, I got the address and told my paramedics to hurry to his location. I told them to stay on the line, and this time I heard another voice in the background. Is someone else there? I asked. Somewhere else, the voice parroted back. I was surprised how much it sounded like my own voice. Then the line went dead. A feeling of dread overwhelmed me as I waited.
So wait. You can somehow hear your voice from the other line? I really have no logical way how that's even possible, but I kinda wanna see what happens next.
To hear from Parker and Thomas. Somehow I knew that when they got there, they were going to report it was a false alarm. Someone is pulling our leg and wasting our resources, Thomas said over the walkie-talkie. What do we do? I asked. Then we got another call. This time it was normal. A woman saying she saw someone just get shot. I got the address and looked at the county map. That's almost the exact opposite direction of where you're at now, I said in confusion. They hung up and drove there immediately. Another call came in, the same heavy breathing. I was beginning to realize that whoever was on the other end of the line had a sick mind. I need help, they said in a soft voice. It was a gimmick. They were pretending to sound like a voice. What is your emergency? I asked, trying to remain calm as I looked at the map. Already someone had been killed. Were they deliberately trying to misdirect 911 every time they called? They gave me an address and promised they would stay on the line, but I had to put them on hold because I got another call. This time in the opposite direction of the first call. Someone reported that they saw a car drive by and dump a large trash bag, large enough to hold a body in. A sick pattern was emerging, so I quit.
Okay, hold up. Headaches. So, basically, something is going on, but it feels like they're just trying to prank you? Or is there someone actually out there just killing random people on the spot, like, so super fast? Doesn't make any sense. Oh! Honestly, it doesn't feel as scary as usual. If you guys have any better videos, can you comment that down below? I really get. Because sometimes I feel like I can do reactions at home, and sometimes don't. I don't know if that makes any sense. But right now, it's 2 in the morning.
Quickly jumped back to the first call and asked
Sorry,
them to
so.
repeat their address. I couldn't let them know that I was aware of the strange game they were playing. Once they confirmed the location, I looked at the map and found the farthest location in the opposite direction of the one they'd given me. Someone is on the way, I promised. I got on the walkie-talkie and gave Parker and Thomas the new address, the one that I was sure the mysterious caller was actually at. I also decided to stay on the line and tell them what was going on. In our county? That is so weird, Parker agreed after I spoke the whole story. Police will be there too. Hopefully we catch this guy, I said anxiously. I waited for another 10 minutes for them to reach the location. Hey, this is an empty fishing dock, Thomas said over the radio. Confirming, no vehicles nearby. Nothing nearby, really, Deputy Walt said.
What is happening?
That makes no sense. Why would they change tactics now? I asked. I got my answer, but not the way I anticipated. I heard the crash of glass and shattering of screams from the front of the building. I jumped and dropped my headset and ducked for cover. Outside in the cafe, someone has driven their car directly into the window, killing at least 4 customers and injuring more. I crawled to the headset and demanded all killing at least. Outside in the cafe, someone has driven their car directly into the window, killing at least 4 customers and injuring more. I crawled to the headset and demanded all of them hurry to the dispatch building. I looked toward the burning vehicle, trying to see who was behind this reckless violence. This final savage act had ended their life, I realized, as I saw their bodies slumped over the wheel, their head bashed into the glass. I ran to get a fire extinguisher and shouted for the survivors to evacuate. Everyone was standing in the rain watching the cafe burn when Parker and the others arrived. The next day, the medical examiner identified the attacker. That name. It sounds like one of the older dispatchers, back before there were budget cuts, Deputy Herschel told us. Later, they found notes at the person's home, detailing their attack and how they took advantage of our small-town 911 system to plan their attack. All because of being jaded by the local government. It's given me a lot of sleepless nights to think of how they manipulated me and the others. I'm thankful it's over now, and a vote is coming soon to determine how we can refine our emergency system. I plan to speak about this experience and beg legislators to adjust our laws and keep this from ever happening again. I still feel shaky when I answer calls, worried another madman is out there. It only takes a spark for rage to become an inferno.
Alright, hold it. I'm going to end that right there. Okay, I hardly followed everything that woman just said on the story. But one of the things I do get, basically this just has some form of attack of just previous dispatchers, and they decide to attack the cafe all because something was different. I can't remember. I felt like going back into the video, but whatever she said, wherever I edit in this video, I'm like, oh my god, headaches. Honestly, whenever I look into the video, like when I gotta just go back and just rewatch the video, and let me go back. Jada for the local government. Okay, still not a good detective. Everything just went hazy. Whatever went on the video, I hope to the viewers understand what what they're talking about. But before the budget cuts, they wanted to what again? Honestly, I just wish I would find a better video to react to, because this kind of information that I just watched, I'm not very following what they're saying. Jail for the government, budget cuts or whatsoever. But whoever these people is, they planned this attack on the dispatch so they can to attack the coffee shop. I don't know. I hardly paid attention. Since I'm not a mystery solver, I'm not part of Scooby and the gang or whatever to solve mysteries, but why these attackers decided to attack this cafe. Why do I call it a cafe? It's a coffee shop. Like they just decided to, I don't know if I can say the actual word. And the woman is too nervous to be a full-on dispatch, but still does her job. Honestly, if I was a dispatcher and if that happened to me, I would quit my job, honestly. I would quit the job. Since these are true horror stories. Very good. Let me actually sound scary. I'm not even going to talk about the second story. I'm going to talk about the first. All because your husband cheated on you. Ain't that very menacing of you? Outrage. I got nothing to say. I'm just gonna end it right here. No, not my best work, but whatever. If you guys actually enjoy this, make sure you scare that like button, tap that notification bell, share my videos, comment what you think, and subscribe for more of my horror content. And shout out to the creator, Danny Animations. You can go check him out if you want to. And yeah, that's about it. See you guys in the next video. Peace.